Good morning, students. Today we will discuss about the lab program number 3 in SSMC lab. Okay, the statements problem statement is lab program 3, that is design, develop and implement YAC or a C program to construct a predictive or LL1 parsing table for the grammar rules A tends to small a capital B small a and B tends to small b capital B or epsilon. Okay, use this table to parse the sentence ABBA dollar. Okay, so here what we have to do, we need to construct a predictive parsing table. Okay, so for the given grammar, that grammar is given, and after that, so you need to scan the sentence, given sentence ABBA dollar. So then you need to match using that grammar. Okay, so here first thing is we need to know about what do you mean by predictive parsing and what do you mean by LL1 grammar. Okay, so here what do you mean by predictive parser? So we already know that a predictive parser is a top-down parser. Okay, so here it is one type of a parser. It is a top-down parser. So in that predictive parser can correctly guess or predict which production to use if two or more alternatives productions are there. Okay, so here for any productions we may have two or more alternatives. So in that, so in this predictive parser, it will identify correct production. Okay, so it will identify correct productions for the given string. Okay, by looking at the next few tokens. Okay, so it selects the correct productions out of two or more alternative productions and expand the non-terminal without backtracking. So here in top-down approach, so suppose if when you are constructing a parsing table for the given string, so if you select one productions, so if you are not getting the output, then we will go back and we will take the another alternative. So here there is no concept of backtracking. So here in the predictive parsing, so it will select the correct productions for the given string. Okay, so there is no questions of undoing bad choices using backtracking. In fact, the bad choice will never occur at all. So here there is no concept of corrections or a undo or a backtracking. So here we are directly go for scanning the string array, constructing a parse tree. Okay, so now what are the steps to be followed while constructing a predictive parser? Okay, so here we need to check whether the given grammar is ambiguous. So if it is ambiguous, eliminate the ambiguity from the grammar. Okay, so if the grammar is ambiguous, that is for the given string, so if two or more alternatives for parsing trees are available, then that one we will call it as a ambiguous grammar. If ambiguous grammar is there, remove that one. Okay, so if the grammar has left recursion, eliminate the left recursion. We already know that what do you mean by left recursion. Suppose capital A tends to capital A. Okay, a small b. So like that. So suppose the left side, the first symbol is same as the left side. So then that one will correct as a left recursion. If you have left recursion, you remove that left recursion. And if the grammar has two or more alternatives having common prefix. Okay, so if the grammar having two or more alternatives having common prefix and then do the left factoring. It means you need to remove the common prefix. Okay, so then the resulting grammar is suitable for constructing a predictive parsing table. So these three things you should know when you are constructing a predictive parsing table. Okay, so first thing is remove the ambiguity, then after that remove the left recursion, then do the left factorization if it is two or more alternative with common prefix. Okay, so these three things you need to know. Okay, then after that the grammar is suitable for constructing a predictive parsing table. Okay, okay, so then we need to know, then after that how we will construct. So then after that you need to select first and follow for the given productions. Okay, so you need to produce first and follow sets. So then after that easily you will construct the predictive parsing table, and the productions are entered into a table, parsing table, that is m is nothing but a parsing table, a is nothing but a non-terminal, and small a is nothing but a terminal, where m is a two-dimensional array representing the predictive parsing table, and a is the capital A is nothing but a non-terminal which represents the row values. Okay, small a is a terminal, or it may be dollar, which end markers that represents the column values. Okay, so column headers are nothing but a terminals, and row header will be non-terminal. Okay, so in the table entry will be a production. Okay, so this is the steps to construct a predictive parsing table. Okay, so then they are telling the LL1 using LL1 grammar. Then what do you mean by LL1 grammar? We already know about that. I will revise the thing. The grammar from which a predictive parser, that is recursive descent parser without backtracking constructed, is called LL1 grammar. Here we have a grammar. So if you are constructing a predictive parsing table without backtracking, then that grammar we will call it as a LL1 grammar. Okay, so without backtracking, if you have constructed a predictive parsing table for the given grammar, so then we will call it as a LL1 grammar. Then what do you mean by L? The first L stands for the left to right scan of the input. The second L stands for left derivation. It means there is no, so the predictive parser always mimic to the leftmost. There is no concept of left derivation if the production having a LL1 grammar. Then digit 1 indicates the number of tokens look ahead. Okay, so digit one digit we may scan at a time. Okay, so this is one LL1 grammar. Okay, so here this is the the productions they have given in this program. So A tends to small a, capital B, small a, and B tends to small b, capital B, or epsilon. So here, so check from this we won't get here grammar is not having ambiguity. So from that, so the we won't construct. We won't. It's not possible to construct a two or more positive for the same string. Okay. So and that's why the given given productions are LL1 grammar, because it is not an ambiguous grammar. So it's not possible to construct two or more positive for the same string. That's why it is not an ambiguous grammar. It doesn't have left recursion, because capital A tends to, so here we don't have capital A, or B tends to capital B we don't have. Okay, so here, so this is not left recursion. So then there is here two or more prefix having two or more alternatives having the same prefix. So that is also not there here. So there is no need of left factorization. So it is a left factored grammar. So it means, so it is ready for constructing a predictive parsing table, because this is an LL1 grammar. Why we LL1 grammar? Because it matches these criteria. Okay, so they have given in the lab program, they have given LL1 grammar. Okay, then what are the steps in this program for constructing a predictive? So first we need to find a first and follow. Okay, so first we need to find out the first and follow. Okay, so, select the first and follow. So then after that construct the parsing table for the given string. Okay, so they have given this string small a, small b, small a, dollar. They have given that one. So for that you need to construct a parsing table. Then after that constructing the parsing table, so the movement of predictive parser with input string. So for that given input string, a small a, small b, small a, dollar. So for the given input string, you need to move the predictive parser. Okay, so with the input string. So these things we need to do in this program. So first thing is the theory, problematically we will discuss. Then after that we will move on to program. If you understand this problematic, then you will easily understand the program. Nothing is there in that program. Okay, so first calculate the first and follow. Okay, so here when you want to construct a first and follow, and so here how we will construct, we already discussed lot of things, first and follow. Okay, so here we have a productions A tends to small a, capital B, small a. So here the first of A. So here right side, which is the first terminal symbol, that is the A. So A is the first of A. Like that B. So for that here small b is the first of B. So because this is the first terminal symbol, so this is the B. So then after that B tends to epsilon. So here epsilon nothing is there. So epsilon is the first of B. So like that we need to find out the follow. So here every starting symbol, it should have follow of dollar. Okay, so every starting symbol, that is starting symbol is A. So A, the follow of A will be dollar only. So after that anything right side comes, no. So A is not there. Then that's all. Okay. So then calculate the follow of B. So follow of B is here. B is there. So after B, what we have? A. So that is follow of B is A. So that one we have written. So then after that here B is there. So after that we don't have. Then this follow of B will be B only. So then that follow of B is nothing but B follow is also A. So then the follow of B will be A only. That is the first of A will be A. The first of B will be B epsilon. So then the first of follow of A will be dollar and follow of B will be A. Okay. So we have first thing is we have constructed first and follow. So then after that, after constructing the first and follow, next we need to construct the parsing tables for the given productions. So these productions are A tends to small a, capital B small a, and B tends to small b, capital B, and B tends to epsilon. So we need to enter these productions when the input string comes A, small a, or small b, and the productions non-terminal will be a capital A or a capital B. How we will enter these productions? See here, based on first and follow, we need to enter the productions in the parsing table. So here for A first will be a small a. So it means, so we need to enter the productions A tends to small a, capital B small a, because the first of A will be a small a. Like that, the first of B will be the small b. So for that, we will have a productions B tends to small b, capital B. And here we will have one more productions B tends to epsilon. When epsilon comes, we need to take the a non-terminal of follow. Okay, so here not the B of B follow will be a small a. So it means B follow is a small a. So then we need to take the productions B tends to epsilon. So it means when the input string is A and non-terminal symbol B, that is top of the stack will be B. So at that time we need to take the productions B tends to epsilon. So like that we need to construct a parsing. And we need to movement the predictive parsing table with input string. Okay, so we need to move the predictive parsing tables with input string. So here input string is they have given a, small b, small a, dollar. So you need to please understand this one. This is very, very important. If you understand this one, so it will be very easy to understand the problem, program, lab program. So here we have a stack, input string, output, and what is the action. Okay, so here, so the top of the initially top of the stack will be initialized with pushed with dollar, and this is the after that first symbol is uh, that is a first production first symbol is that is capital A. So that one we have pushed into a stack. So now top of the stack contains capital A. So this is the input string. Okay, so this is the input string. The input string, the pointer is pointing to this one. Okay, so here when the top of the stack is capital A and input string is A, so then the output from the the parser will takes the production from the parsing table. So here check it. So when input string is A, sorry, when top of the stack is A and input string is a small letter A, so then the productions will be taken A tends to scan. See here, when input top of the stack is A and input is small a, so then the productions will be taken A tends to small a, capital B small a. Okay, so we have taken this one. So we have taken this production from the parsing table. This is the output. So then what actions we need to do? So we need to remove A from stack and push ABA in a reverse order. Okay, so when I push this ABA reverse order, same thing I will push it to a stack. So here I have removed A from the stack and I have pushed ABA. Okay, so ABA, I have this resultant production. Okay, so yield will be added to this ABA. So in this stack. Okay, so then after that, then input string will be matched with, so here top of the stack points to here and here input to pointer is points to here. So here, so then the top of the stack is terminal A and input string is terminal A. Both things are matched, then match A. When these things are matched, then pop from stack. That A value will be popped from the stack. Now top of the stack will be points to B. Okay, the top of the stack will be capital B, and here we have a small b. Okay, the input and increment pop a. So then after that the pointer will points to he also. Okay, so now match these things. Okay, so here capital B is there, and input string is small b. Top of the stack is capital B, and input string is small b. So then, so when we have capital B and small b, so then take the productions from the parsing table. So here, so that is B and B. Then we will take these productions. Okay, so we have taken these productions. Okay, so when you take this is the output. We have taken the production from the grammar, from the parsing table. Then after that, what we need to do? We need to remove B from stack. Okay, so we need to remove from B from the stack, then push small b capital B in reverse direction. So then we have removed this one. Okay, so then after that, in reverse direction, we pushed into stack, that is B, and small capital B comes first, and then after that B. So we have inserted then in reverse order. So now top of the stack points to here. Okay, so and the input string is points to here. So here BB both are same, then match B, then once it matches, then pop B from the stack. Okay, so once it pop from the stack, now point stack contains capital B. Okay, so the stack contains capital B, the top of the stack, and here we have a input string B. So here capital B and small b is there. So at that time, so they are, you take the production from the parsing table, that is B tends to small b capital B. Same thing, remove B from the stack and push small b and capital B in reverse direction. Yes, we have removed this B and we have added in small b capital B in reverse order. Now I have got this one, and now top of the stack points to this small b. Okay, so now the top of the stack is small b, and here input string is B, so both are matching, then pop B. Okay, so both are the match B. So here when now the pointer points to B, and here pointer points to B, and here. Okay, so when pointer points to B, and when pointer points to that stack points to B, and pointer points to A, so then we will have a productions B tends to epsilon, then remove B. So because epsilon, it doesn't have any value. So when it removes, then now we have a pointer points to stack points to A, and here input string points to A. So then both things are matching. Okay, once these are matches, then pop from A. Now the stack contains dollar. Okay, so and the input string contains dollar. So if both are same dollar and dollar, then this string will be accepted. Okay, so this for the given productions, this string will be accepted. So this successfully the parser will pass the input string. Okay, same thing we are implementing here. Okay, so here come to program. So here, we are using C programming. Okay, so here hash include std, link data, string data, std, iva data. So these are the header libraries, and here we have a three productions. Okay, so A tends to small a, capital B small a, and B tends to B tends to capital B, B tends to small b capital B, and B tends to epsilon. Okay, so these are the three productions we are using, and input stack, input of 10 and stack of 25. Okay, so here top we are initialize top -1 and in jk, so we are initializing values. Okay, so void push. So here so this is the push operation. So same thing as you already know that the pre-increment of top, and insert the item to stack, and pop. So top is equal to top -1. So that is the function you already know. Display. So for j is equal to top, j less than or equal to 0, j minus s percentage the stack of j. So pushing, popping, and displaying of the function. Okay, so this is the thing. So then after that, see here. Okay, so here if the production is y, if the production is a, if a terminal symbol a, so what we need to do? So if terminal symbol a is, then we need to insert this one. Okay, if terminal symbol a, we need to insert this production to stack. Okay, okay, so if if terminal production is equal to a, so then we need to pop that a from stack. Then after that, you need to insert this productions in reverse direction. Okay, so production 0 of j is, suppose j is equal to string length of 0 - 1. Okay, production of 0 minus 1, j less than 3, and j minus 1. So this one what we are doing, so here we are pushing that one in reverse direction. Suppose if p is equal to production is equal to a, then you pop from that stack a. So that one we are doing now. So we are popping from a. So then after that, push this one a b a in reverse direction. That one we are doing now. So for if production is there, else, okay, so you need to, what are the contents? Suppose if it is not a means it will be b, it will be b. So you need to pop from that one stack. Then after that you need to push one. That is, one is nothing but this one b, b tends to b, small b, capital B. So this one we are pushing into the stack in reverse direction. Okay, so these things we are pushing those productions when the production is a. So we are pushing that one to, that is the result of that productions will be in reverse directions, and that one we are taking from the out of the stack. That one we are doing. Okay, so if production is equal to a, you pop a from that production, from the stack, top of the stack. This one only we are doing now. So when it is, when a small letter a, when production is a, what we are doing, so we are removing from a, then after that we are pushing in reverse direction. So for this we are using this function. Okay, so this is pushing for the production, result of the production, and popping the terminal non-terminal symbol. Okay, so come to void main. So what are the steps we have? That is pushing and popping. Okay, so what are the steps we have? We are doing, first we need to calculate the first and follow. So here we are, they are directly they have written first and follow. The first of a is small letter a, first of follow of a dollar. Okay, so first of b is b and epsilon, and the follow of b will be a. So we have calculated first time. So then we are printing. Okay, so a, b and dollar. Okay, so a, b and dollars are the we are printing. Then after that production. Okay, so that a productions we are printing, and b productions we are printing. So a tends to, that is a small a, capital B small a, those productions are printing. So we are printing first and productions we are printing first and follow, and after that we are printing productions. Then enter the input string terminated. So input string, so that input string is, that is a small letter b small letter b small letter a dollar. So you need to enter that string. Okay, so you need to enter that string. So I have entered this string. So then after that what you need to do, so check whether that given string is valid or not. Okay, so if the input string is not equal to a, and input string is not equal to b, and input string is not equal to dollar, the first input string, if it is not a, if it is not b, if it is not dollar, means you have entered a wrong invalid string. You exit from that. If the input string is not equal to dollar, then input string is entered without end mark. So when you are inserting a input string, you should enter with dollar, because that indicates the end of the string. So if you are not enter the dollar, then input string is entered without end mark. So then both are everything is correct. Then push dollar first, and after that push capital A. Okay, this starting symbol. Okay, this is the dollar is the by to check the end. So we will push a dollar, dollar, and after that push the first grammar starting symbol. Okay, so we have entered. So this one we have done now. So here, this one. So for that we will. Okay, so then after that we have entered. Now we need to do a parsing. Okay, same thing, whatever the table we have discussed now, same thing we are doing in this parsing. Okay, so we are putting, that is tag, input, and action. So these three table headers we are taking, that is tag. Okay, they are making a table tag. Okay, so then after that input. Okay, so then after that here we have a action. So three things they are doing. Okay, this is the top of the stack. So this one they are printing. Okay, so then while I is not equal to a string length of input, and top of the stack is not dollar, so what you will do, you need to take you need to do these things. Okay, so here you know and so print the top of the stack, that one. So then print the input string. So print the top of stack, that is dollar $a. So you are pushed, and input a, that is a small letter a. Okay, and dollar. So then you are printing initially. So then after that, if the top of the stack is equal to a, capital A, if the top of the stack is equal to a, so this is if the top of the stack is equal to a, so then what you need to do, print this one. So this is the action will be, that is 8 is, that is 8 tends to small a, capital. This is the result what we are getting. So if the top of the stack is equal to a, so take that productions, that one, push the stack, you need to push a. Okay, so it means that is that result will be inserted in the reverse directions. For that we have written a function in previous slide. Okay, so if the top of the stack is equal to b, okay, so if the top of the stack is equal to b, for b we have two productions. So one is if input is not equal to b. Okay, so if the input string is not equal to b, so if it is input string is not equal to b, then we need to print b tends to epsilon. Okay, so and match that epsilon. Okay, then after that pop the b from, else. Okay, so if it is b, if it is not b, then b tends to use b tends to epsilon. If it is b, then you need to take this push that into the stack, that is b, small b and capital B, you need to push to the stack. Okay, so if the top of the stack, this one only we are doing now, if the top of the stack, if it is a, so then you should take these productions. If it is b, so then check this input symbol. Okay, so if it is b, if it is b, then take this production. If it is not b, then you take this b tends to epsilon. Okay, that one we are writing there. Okay, so if it is not b, input string is not b, then takes to b tends to epsilon. If it is b, then takes to b tends to b. Okay, so then after that push b to else what you need to do. Okay, so here that input, if it is not b and if it is not a, okay, so then it will be obviously it will be we may have dollar, then it will be matched, the string will be matched. Okay, so then okay, so it will, if it is not a, top of the stack is not a, or if it is not equal to top of the stack is not b. Okay, so obviously, so it will be finally we will left only dollar and dollar, we are matching. Okay, the input string is matched, else you need to break and come out it. So here if top is okay, if top stack of top is equal to dollar and input string is dollar, if both are dollars, then it will be a string is accepted. Okay, so if the string is accepted, if both top of the stack is equal to dollar and input of I is equal to dollar, if both are at the end, okay, so it will be accepted, else it will be invalid string. Okay, so that is the, like that we will write the program for this given program. Okay, for the given problem. Okay, so then we have I explained that program. So now we will go for, this is the output. So here first of a we are displaying. So here first of a, so follow of a, that one will be dollar, first of b, that is b epsilon, and follow of b will be a. So here a b dollar we are printing, then a productions, a tends to a small capital S, and these are the for b productions, b tends to epsilon, b tends to small b. So enter the input string, you need to enter this one. Okay, so then the stack input action, so this is the stack, this is the input, this is the action. Okay, so if stack contains dollar and a, so this is the top. Okay, so this side we have a top. Okay, so when input string is a, so if input string is a and top of the stack is a, then the action will be a tends to small a tends to capital. Okay, so like that, if the input, then after that what you need to do, they remove a from the stack, then insert this ab in the reverse direction. We have insert that one in reverse direction. Okay, so then after that match this small a, that top of the stack with this one. So this is matched. So then matched a, then what you need to do, you pop from a, we have done. So then after that we have a top of the stack is a b, and here we have a b. So when we have, then this is the resultant productions print, we are printing in the program, b tends to small b. Okay, so then after that what you need to remove this b from stack and insert this one in reverse direction, we have done. Now top points to here, so So and here input string is B. Both are matching. Pop B. It is matched B. Okay. So then after that, after mapping, so the if pointer points to here B. So here B is there, then here B is there, then this is the productions resultant productions. Then remove this B from the stack and insert B with the in reverse direction. So then when I insert, I will get this top now points to small b. Okay. So now, so this B and B is matching, and then we pop from the stack. Now the stack contains B, and here we have a. So then the resultant productions will be B tends to epsilon. Then matched epsilon. So then pop from B from the stack. Now stack contains A and here stack contains A. Input string contains A. Both are matching. Then pop A. Then finally we will have a both dollar. If these two are both dollars input string and top of the stack both are dollar, then it is a valid string is accepted. Okay, so this is the output of the program. Now come to execution part. Okay, so in execution part, the same program I am executing. Okay, so here when I execute this one, I'm using online GCD compiler. Okay, C compiler. So when I execute this one, okay, so here it is displaying. So this is the output. So here, if we are displaying first of A, first of follow of A, and first of B and follow of B. So then after that we are displaying terminal symbols and we are displaying the corresponding productions. Now enter the input string to be terminated with the dollar. So here I am inserting small a, small b, small b, small a, dollar. Okay. So here this is the input string, whatever you have discussed. When I inserted this one, when I enter this, so this string is valid. So here it is displaying stack input action. Okay. This is the stack content, whatever we have discussed. Okay. So this is the stack, and finally